students, welcome back to the class. Today I am going to explain the topic community or public hygiene from the chapter health and hygiene. In last my class I already discussed to you some of the communicable and non-communicable disease and how to spread, how to prevent it, how to control this type of information already I am given. Today we are going to discuss about the topic community and the public hygiene. Public hygiene. So we want to maintain, we want to control some of the hygienic process that are given here. First one, cleanliness. Cleanliness, and second one, control of infectious disease, and third one, social machinery, and the industrial hygiene, mental hygiene, healthy habit. We want to follow this type of forms. So as a result, what happens? Our community becomes very hygienic. As a result, we will control the maximum percentage of that disease spreading towards us, towards the human. So we want to. It is very important for like a personal hygiene. So we want to hygiene, and our surrounding want to be hygiene for our better life. So cleanliness, for example, some of the public properties, for example, cinema hall or some other malls and some other theaters and some other outside public areas, we want to be clean. Otherwise, what happens as a result? Some of the dumping of waste and fighting, some of the other activities, what happens? That is a tendency to grow some of the organisms, microorganisms. As a result, that spread the disease and affect the human life. That's why clean the surrounding, clean the home and the personal and the surrounding also. And next one, control of infectious disease. Control. So we want to control that wastage. Wastage means we don't put the waste in our outside. Okay, it is want to proper dispose. We want to take the proper disposal method. Otherwise, what happen? This waste or some other unhygienic conditions, that tendency to grow the microorganisms. Otherwise, disease-causing agents, as a result, cause the disease to the human life. And next one, social machinery. Social machinery means some outside, some of the park, some other areas we want to be clean. And we want to plant more plants. So as a result, we will get the maximum amount of pure oxygen, pure air. That's good for our health. And industrial hygiene. Industrial hygiene means that some of the industries also that we want to maintain the hygienic process. Some of the industry, each and every industry is also producing different type of materials. So some of the materials not good for us. That's why we want to maintain the industrial hygiene also. And the mental hygiene. We want to be strong and we want to control the emotions, control the angerness, each and everything. As a result, what happens? Mentally fit. As a result, we will do the activities very properly and clearly. As a result, what happens? Everything will be done properly. And healthy habit. So all of you follow the healthy habit every day. That is very important for our life. It will affect, it will help to us in different ways for the preventing the some of the disease. Not some of the disease, maximum controlling the disease. So personal hygiene and healthy habit we want to maintain in our life. So I hope all of you understood this points, public hygiene or the community hygiene. So some ways, next one, ways to prevent communicable disease. Ways to prevent communicable disease. It is very familiar and it is very important for the human life. So here is given some of the preventive measures, how to prevent the communicable disease. So the prevent communicable means first one, we want to use insect repellent. For what? So some of the insect is also one of the most carrier of communicable disease. In already I am explained to you in the last class. These vendors and the insect is also main agent to carry the disease. That's why we want to use the repellent. As a result, we will prevent the entering of disease towards us. That's why we want to use the repellent, insect repellent. And next one, we want to use the mosquito net. So for what purpose this? So the mosquito net is also prevent the entering of the mosquito inside the house, inside our living area. As a result, what happen? We will prevent some of the disease. So the mosquitoes also major source of the carry the disease, some outside source to inside. Otherwise, the infected person to the healthy person. That's why we want to use the net, mosquito net, to prevent the disease. And next one, vaccinating at the proper time of interval. Vaccination. It is a very important factor in our life. From the childhood to still now, we want to take the vaccination at a particular interval of time to prevent some of the disease. Okay, so vaccination is very important for human life. And next one, proper sanitation and the clean drinking water. Proper sanitation and the proper drinking water is also prevent the communicable disease. So we want to ensure the sanitation facilities and the drinking water pure for our consumption, pure for our daily life. Okay, so it will help to prevent the waterborne disease. So for example, that unhygienic, otherwise that's a very waste water. What happens? That is a source of creating and causing the many type of waterborne disease. That's why we want to ensure the water is clean for our consumption. Otherwise, will cause some of the waterborne disease. Okay. And next two important one, ways to prevent non-communicable disease. Ways to prevent non-communicable disease. So I hope all of you know the non-communicable disease means it cannot spread infected person to the healthy person. Infected person to healthy person. So it is generated, it is produced their own. For example, some of the deficiency of nutrition as a result to cause the disease. So here is written the two type of disease. The first one, kwashiorkor, and second one, marasmus. These two very dangerous disease is caused due to the some of the deficiency of protein and some of the deficiency of carbohydrate. So deficiency of protein has caused the disease kwashiorkor. Okay, and the deficiency of carbohydrate it due to form the marasmus. And how to prevent this type of disease? Only one way, we want to consume adequate amount of protein to prevent the kwashiorkor, and the adequate amount of the carbohydrate in our food as a result prevent the marasmus disease. So some of the symptoms of these two diseases means swelling the body means swelling the stomach region, and wasting of muscle on skin, and discolored hairs, and stunted growth, and physically, mentally is not capable, very big body structure, they can't able to move. This type of symptoms they are having. Those who are having this disease, this is a very dangerous disease for the human life. That's why we want to consume in everyday life the sufficient quantity of protein and the carbohydrates and some other nutrients to prevent this type of disease. Okay, so these are the very important for health and hygiene in public, and how to prevent the communicable disease and how to prevent the non-communicable disease. Some common symptoms of disease. Some common. In almost all the disease starting from the fever. fever. So what is the symptom of fever? I hope all of you know this one. Each and every person is also caused this disease in your life. So fever is very easy to understand. That's an internal body heat. Internal body heat. So that is easy to identify that the heat, that the temperature become increased more than 90, so 98 degree Fahrenheit and 37 degree Celsius. So easy to identify the body temperature. Be easy to find this disease fever. See, this is not a disease; it is a symptom of disease. Okay. So how to control? How to prevent this one? So in this time we want to use that forehead to be heat. As a result, we want to use the sponge and the water and use here also, and the cotton use forehead. As a result, what happened? Decrease the body temperature. Okay. So this type of control measure you want to take while we are causing these symptoms. And you immediately want to call your doctor and consult a doctor for your better treatment. So I hope all of you understood this chapter, health and hygiene, and the main point, communicable disease and non-communicable disease, and how to prevent it, how to control the disease. It is very necessary for our life. And next one is that the community and public hygiene is most important in our life for better life for tomorrow. So now I am going to conclude this chapter. Thank you.